Hi everyone, welcome back to the weekly meal plan episode. If you're new, each week I share with everybody what I have on my meal plan for my family for the upcoming week. It's primarily just dinners. Every once in a while I will plan a breakfast or lunch, but not usually. We pretty much just eat whatever, yogurt, cereal, eggs, whatever for breakfast, and lunches are just sandwiches, leftovers, whatever. So I pretty much just plan dinners unless there's like a special occasion where we're doing something for breakfast or lunch. I follow a meal rotation, so we definitely repeat meals on a fairly frequent basis. I do post the recipes for anything that I have a link for on the Facebook group. I feel like at this point, most of the recipes that we go through have been already posted on the Facebook site, so I haven't really been posting too many on a weekly basis, but they're all there that you can search the Facebook site to find them. And then I always do check just in case there's something new that I've added, because once in a while I do add a new recipe here and there. So the episode comes out every Wednesday morning. The meal plan starts on Saturday. That way, if you are following along with the meal plan, you will have enough time to get your grocery list together. But this show is not necessarily just if you want to follow along with my meal plan. I thought maybe it might just be motivation too, to help you sit down and get your meal plan together. Maybe you'll hear a meal that you haven't made in a while, or it'll give you some ideas of something you'd like to make in planning your meal plan for your family. And the reason I do this too is because I just think meal planning is so important. Even for frugality, you can save so much money on groceries just simply by meal planning and making sure you're only buying what you need for the actual meals you're going to make, and not just kind of buying things and thinking you'll use them and then maybe not. So that's kind of what gave me the idea of sharing this. So anyway, so this week's meal plan starts this Saturday, January 30th. So on Saturday, we are doing sausage and peppers for a dozen, which is from allrecipes.com. And this is just a really, really easy crock pot sausage and peppers. Pretty much in the morning, you just throw Italian sausage in there, a jar of sauce, and some cut up green peppers. And you could put onions in there too. I actually don't put onions in mine, but it's definitely would be good like that too. We just have some family members that aren't like really huge on onions, so I just kind of got in the habit of not putting the onions in it. You can make sausage sandwiches with it when it's done, but what we usually do is I also make on the side with this a recipe called Easy Ravioli Bake, which is from BettyCrocker.com, and that is a really simple ravioli bake where you pretty much just do like sauce, raviolis, sauce, cheese, and then repeat, and then top it off with cheese, bake it in the oven. There's no meat in that. My one daughter doesn't eat meat, so she'll eat that, and then the rest of us will have that with the sausage on the side. So that's what we're doing for Saturday. For Sunday, we're doing cheesy crispy chicken. This recipe, unfortunately, I don't actually have this recipe in like a link to share, but pretty much what you do is you take chicken and you coat it with you dredge it, and I don't know if dredge is the right word. I don't think it is. You put it in milk and then you coat it in crushed Ritz crackers. Like you take Ritz crackers and just crush them up, and you kind of like bread the chicken with the Ritz crackers, and then you put it in a 9x13 inch baking dish, and you bake it in the oven. Let me see. I just want to tell you really quick because this comes out pretty good. So you bread it with the Ritz crackers, you top it with shredded cheddar cheese, then you cover it with foil and bake it for 35 minutes at 400 degrees. And it comes out really good. I think it tastes really good. But that one I don't have a recipe link for. It's just a recipe I got from somewhere at a point in time. It's not like a link that I can share. And with that, we're going to do a broccoli pasta side dish. That is from tasteofhome.com. And it's just really just like a simple pasta, like a spaghetti you could use, or linguine or something like that, and fresh broccoli that's like sauteed up with some garlic or garlic powder or however you like it, and then you pretty much just toss it together with the pasta and like some olive oil and salt and pepper, and it comes out really good. So we're going to do that on the side with the cheesy crispy chicken. Monday is hamburgers, so we do hamburgers every other Monday. I don't have a recipe for that. I just basically take ground beef and just form it into patties and cook them up. I am also doing oven fresh potato wedges, which is from allrecipes.com. We usually almost always do those with our hamburgers, and it's just a really easy way to make potato wedges in the oven. You cut them up in eighths and you put them in a baggie, toss them around with olive oil and seasonings and Parmesan cheese, and then you bake them in the oven. They come out really good. And then we're just gonna do pork and beans on the side with that. And I might pick up a package of those Impossible burgers. Usually I make a black bean veggie burger for my daughter who doesn't eat meat for this night, but she asked for if I could get the Impossible burgers again. I don't really buy them often. I think they're really expensive, and I don't think they're that healthy either. I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm sure they're fine for once in a while, of course, but I like to get her the, I like to make her the homemade black bean veggie burgers just because I know there's not a whole lot of extra preservatives and things like that in it. But she does like the Impossible burgers once in a while, so I think I'm going to pick up a package of those, and I'll probably make her that when we have the hamburgers. Tuesday, I think I mentioned last week, we used to do tacos every other Tuesday, and then like a make it home Chipotle night every other alternate Tuesday. But I decided to change that up a little bit, so we're still doing that same theme. But instead of doing the tacos every other Tuesday and the Chipotle, we're doing those each every 4 weeks. And then I also added in 2 other meals to rotate into that Tuesday. So this week we're doing chicken chimichangas with sour cream sauce, which is from allrecipes.com. As I've said before, I don't actually make that sour cream sauce. I'm sure it tastes fine. I'm just sometimes on the lazy side, and I just put out sour cream. So I do the whole thing. I just don't make the sour cream sauce. But the chicken chimichangas is really super easy. I actually use both my Instant Pot and the air fryer to make these. You don't have to do that, of course, but I make the chicken in the Instant Pot, which is like super easy. And then I shred it up, and then I make the chimichangas with it, and I cook them in the air fryer, and they come out really good. And that's what we're gonna do. For my daughter that doesn't eat meat, I will just make some with like refried beans and cheese, or sometimes I'll add brown rice to it with the refried beans and cheese, and I'll make her some that way since she doesn't eat the ones with the chicken. And then I was just gonna do like a quick little salad on the side with that. Sometimes I'll buy like the bagged salads, but the other day I made a salad with just some lettuce, and I chopped up some cucumber in it, and I shredded up some carrots in it, and then just put some seasonings, like some croutons and shredded almonds, not shredded almonds, slivered almonds on the side, and put out some dressings, and it was good. So I think I'm just gonna do that on the side with those. Wednesday we are doing fried flounder. I don't have a recipe for that, but I pretty much just buy the frozen flounder from BJ's, and then I just bread it and dip it in egg, breadcrumb, and then just fry it in a frying pan. If you have trouble though frying flounder, if you eat that, I always hated making it because the fish would like fall apart, and I have a hard time flipping it, and I would always hate making it. But my husband made it recently, and he read something about having the temperature up higher, and I did that the last time I made it, where I had like the oil like much hotter than I normally would make it, and it was so much easier. The breading got really crispy, and it was much easier to flip. It was still a little hard. I had to use 2 things to like make sure I didn't splash it in the oil, but it wasn't falling apart. So that's just a tip if you have the same trouble that I have with that. And then on the side with the flounder, we're just gonna do like a box of rice, or, you know, like a rice-a-roni type thing, some type of flavored rice or something like that, whatever I happen to have in the cabinet. And then I'm also gonna do frozen vegetables, just again, whatever I happen to have in there. I always usually pick up a couple of like those steam fresh type vegetables, and I'll just pick one and make those on the side. For Thursday, this is one of my favorite Instant Pot soups. I'm sure you could make this on the stovetop too. It's pretty simple ingredients, except the lentils will definitely take longer on the stovetop, but this is called Instant Pot Tuscan White Bean and Lentil Soup, and it's from cookinglight.com. If you do have an Instant Pot, it's super easy and quick to make this soup, and it comes out really good. It's pretty much just like broth, white beans, lentils, of course, and I forget what other ingredients. It's, you know, that's the basics of the soup. And we make that, and I serve that with grilled cheese. We do soup and grilled cheese a lot on Thursdays. That's kind of like our rotation on Thursdays. We either do like soup and grilled cheese, or we do breakfast for dinner because I food shop on Thursday, so I try and make it like a really simple meal. So that is Thursday. And then for Friday, we are doing tender Italian baked chicken. That's from allrecipes.com. This is a baked chicken recipe where you take boneless chicken breast, you coat it in mayo, and then you bread it, and then you bake it in the oven. It comes out really good. And then I'm doing the 5 ingredient instant pot mac and cheese with that. I do that kind of frequently. That's from foodnetwork.com. It's a really simple way to make homemade mac and cheese in the Instant Pot. It's like the easiest thing ever. You literally take like 4 cups of water, 4 cups of noodles. You turn the Instant Pot on for 4 minutes, and then you just add a can of evaporated milk and shredded cheddar cheese, mix it up, and it's done. So we're doing that with the baked chicken, and then I'm just gonna do like a bagged salad on the side for that. So that is the meal plan for the week. I hope this is helpful or gave you some motivation in getting your meal plan done. If you'd like to reach me for anything, you can reach me at facebook.com/Lola's You can send me a message there or post something on the page. We also have a private listeners group where you can submit a request to join, which is facebook.com/groups/Lola's If you're interested in joining, I do check it usually daily, so you'll get admitted to the group very quickly. Also, if you like the show, don't forget to subscribe. And I would be really, really appreciative of another rating. I haven't got one in a while, so please. I keep checking it. Well, at least on iTunes. I don't know. There might be other apps that you might be listening on, and I don't know how to see if I'm getting ratings on there. But I've been checking iTunes, and I haven't gotten a rating in a while. So if you wouldn't mind doing that, it would really make my day to see a new rating pop up on iTunes. It's really easy to do, and you don't even have to write anything. You could just hit the stars. So anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a really awesome day.